possibly said that too soon for it to actually be live. Hey everyone, have another taco. I'm Joseph. There. And I am out at the Portland Ice Building. The most exciting thing was actually down there a few minutes ago. There were 6 different fire department vehicles out there. Let me clip you into something that resembles a tripod. So, there are not many people out there in front of the driveway today. They grabbed 8 of ours last night. They're looking for another 4. There's a couple people across the way there. But it is freezing cold. It is Tuesday. So you got a weekday. And it's really fucking cold. So I expect that tonight will be mostly not terribly exciting. I was trying not to walk, and I was going to be on that streetcar there, but I didn't wait for it because of the 6 fire department vehicles. I'm like, I'm walking toward this because they were all parked a couple of blocks from here, and the last stop before here is over by the park, which is where I was at the moment. So walking over here from there. Pretty good. Back going up. Gotta warn you guys, I am legally blind. In order for me to read your text in the chat, my nose has to be almost touching the screen. So I'm going to miss all of the chuds. So they're gonna have a field day. Don't worry, nothing they say will be saved because I don't even have 500 subs yet. But glad you're here. You're one of the first few. We do have a few guys out there. Let me see if I can zoom in on them so you can kind of see. These clouds work on screen. My ass. There we go. I have screen compatible gloves that aren't really. So, they call me the worst protest videographer in Portland. I'm legally blind. Here's my ID. An old cane, too. Let me see if I can get it into name. I cannot. Oh, there's the old logo, but you still can't read it. I can't read it. Old NFB cane. This thing is as long as they make them, which is 69 inches, which is not nice if you're much taller than me, actually. I will have next week, hopefully, a folding cane that is at least as strong as this one. I ordered an aluminum cane. Blind people don't normally use those anymore. They're heavy. Not saying I need a heavy cane out here, but I mean, who knows? It's 2026. All right.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fucking asshole! Kill yourself!
Yapping about being blind, and I almost missed the ice holes walking out the door, or driving out the door. Oh, hey. Just noticed somebody fixed the hole with the do not enter sign. It got knocked down. No idea who did that. But I appreciate that they did not run off with it. 35! That is a bus 35. We appreciate our buses here in Portland. Also our trains. Yeah, I really wish this tripod had a handhead so I didn't have to literally pick up the tripod and turn it. But it does not have one. And this is the tripod I have. Let me see if I can see what y'all are saying without. Cave system in the Philippines. That's cool. I really wish you guys' chat would be saved. Partly because it makes it easier later on to go back and remove the people who are being obnoxious from being able to comment on future streams. That's a useful feature. And also, if I'm talking to you guys, future watchers will have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'll wait for this car to turn and the one to go straight. There's the tree that I did not see yesterday, or hadn't been over there to look at. Zoom, come on. The one with the art. Oh, it looks like some of the art has been removed. At least some of it, or it's on the other side. So, I've been told I am the worst protest videographer in Portland, which makes me the best worst blind protest. Whatever. Yeah. I am surprised nobody is in inflatable costumes tonight. There's a few more people behind me here, but there's about 10 people behind me. They're all hiding under, where it won't rain on them, and where there's food and hand warmers and I love those guys. I didn't look. They might have the costumes over there, but it is currently 36 degrees and a bit windy out here. Not too bad. You'd hear it if it was. Let me see if I can get the guys that are over here without, okay. Let me point at this guy's ass randomly. Sorry, guys. Okay, I gotta take off gloves for this. Zoom out. Okay. There's a bunch of guys over there. Yeah. So it isn't just these two guys over here. The sound system is a definite downgrade from what we have previously had. You all right? Dropped wagon. When you're pulling a wagon, you can cut the curb a little too sharp and the whole wagon just topples over. Ask me how I know. Those wagons are, well, were about 80 bucks at Costco. One of the best investments I ever made, I tell you. That's how I bring down a couple of chairs and although people tend to leave my chairs in the cart. I don't know why they don't grab the other chairs. Like, it's yours. Have a seat. Well, I mean, give it back, please, because those are our chairs for extra company. We live in a shoebox. Oof. That dog is a dangerous domestic terrorist, I tell you. After all, he's here in front of the ice building. What else would he be? A new contender enters the field. Maybe. I'd go over across the street, but I'm not on my cellular, because if I were, you guys would be getting video stoppages about once a minute or so, it feels like, and vastly degraded quality. You couldn't see that there were 3 people standing out there. You know what? It doesn't matter how many of us there are out here. It matters that we are out here. There'll be a few more people across the way here now. People a little less likely to tempt fate. Man, I can't blame them. More people are coming out here now. I guess it's getting a little later in the year, which is funny because they just said, oh, there's going to be snow. And I'm like, are you sure? Yeah, it feels like there will be. It's not going to stick tonight, I don't think. It'll get down to freezing, but it'll heat up tomorrow. Thanks for joining us from Washington. Yeah, what kind of fucking... Oh, I see that you're busy fighting a forest fire. Let's let the country burn. As long as we make our quotas. Fucking bitch. Somebody borrowed my megaphone and dropped it about 1 minute after doing so, and I had to buy something instead of a replacement. I'm too zoomed in for that. Yeah. I had to buy a respirator instead of a replacement for my bullhorn, so I can't taunt these assholes. That's too bad. A couple of my videos got rated 18 plus because of my language. Apparently, I'm not allowed to question their sexuality. You know what the funniest thing about Tommy Boy is? All right, those of you who are watching my stream for the first time, which is probably most of you, I am a legally blind albino with asthma. I'm an insulin-dependent diabetic, and I have stage 4 melanoma, for which I take chemotherapy, which causes serious fatigue and, you know, all that. So,
won't admit that to their wives.
I'm walking
Again.
by the old spaghetti factory, which is about 2.5 blocks behind me, 3 blocks behind me. And, you know, walking here. And as I'm talking, because I was a former Republican, as I'm talking about one of the things that caused me to vote for Donald Trump in the first place, which was an act of political violence, Tommy interrupts me. Tommy actually interrupts me with his megaphone to shout, "I work for a living, but I know you don't have a job." Man, I could not have planned that any better if I tried. Because I've been accused of, filming my zero cut. I don't start here and I start recording and I walk down here videos and kept it all going. And I finished recording when I left. Did that, and I was still accused of faking my videos. I could not have faked that if I tried. And you know what the funniest thing is? As he's shouting that at me, that was less than a week after he was fired from his Metro PCS job for being a neo-Nazi. So, go fuck yourself, Tommy. Thanks, BG. Cancer-wise, call me, John Holden. If I take my medicine, I probably will be here a long time. If I stop taking my medicine, I probably won't be here for very long. That is just the nature of the kind of cancer I've got. And the medication for it, it's damned expensive, but it works. As long as I keep taking it. I mean, theoretically, if the cancer cells are completely eradicated from my body, it would work. But I stopped taking it in 2019 and August 2019. Guess what happened January of 2020? I greeted 2020 with a brand new tumor. So, don't stop taking your chemo, Joseph. For those of you who missed it last night or when I started, my name is Joseph. Joseph Carter. I don't hide my name. It's a little hard to put your name on a live stream with the YouTube app, or at least if I could. I don't know how to. That keeps me out of some trouble, that I don't know how to do stuff. I am a tiny-ass YouTuber, so if you haven't liked the video, please do. My goal is to be able to live stream most places. Pretend Media, Shane has a wonderful setup with a Wi-Fi hotspot. I know which one to get, but again, I spent my money on a gas mask instead of okay, really, I gotta stop doing that if I'm zoomed in this far. Bought a nice respirator instead of a replacement for my bullhorn, and then I decided, I really should pick up a Wi-Fi hotspot, and I will get the antennas, which even Pretend Media doesn't have, and I will literally have the antennas like mounted on my shoulders and walk around. I don't mind looking like an idiot. I walk around in the summer with a big frickin' boonie hat, wide brim, and a t-shirt hoodie, which I've got, wearing the hoodie and the boonie hat and long pants and, long sleeves in frickin' August, sweating my ass off because I have to. And a white cane, because I'm out in the daytime. So, I'm used to looking like an idiot. But that will give me a signal in most of Portland. Anywhere except inside my own apartment building. And that would let me have a stream that was good-ish. You'd still have the problem that your videographer is legally blind and he's got to notice what to point the camera at. Like, these guys over here. There are people. Where are they? Here. Yeah, a few. And a few more. And There's still a group over here, and of course, the costumes. There be costumes. I don't know why more people aren't wearing them, because the costumes would make you feel like it was at least 10 degrees warmer out here. Especially if you, like, you know, warmer than that even if you took a hand warmer inside it with you. Okay, you're pointing at the street, Joseph. Pointed at the driveway and the frontline protesters, the guys who risk it all, because you know, the reason why that isn't me is if I were to get arrested for that, you know I ain't gonna get my medicine.
Richard! I tell you something!
Are those close enough to an American flag to make you happy? They're Uncle Sam's.
I want you to burn up.
Right now?
Fuck this. Eating in you a door. Oh shit.
Anybody over there who's in particular afraid to be seen on camera?
Nothing makes you happier. This guy's great.
Anybody over here particularly concerned about being on camera?
Not since the feds had me in video butt naked. Well, I mean, I was in my underwear.
Thank you for asking.
Well, if Richard was going to do something fun, I figured I would. I think this is just the usual shenanigans. Okay. Where am I pointing? Out of frame, as usual. Jeez, I really am the worst videographer. I mean, I'd listen to him, but he mocked me for actually, you know, not having a job despite my medical conditions. That's a lot to apologize for. If he's man enough to make the apology, I mean, I'd like to see that. So far, my experience with Tommy is that he is a dyed-in-the-wool MAGA cultist. And if he didn't hate me before because I am a useless eater, I mean, the dude is literally a neo-Nazi. Walking around down here in, you know, all white with a big red cross and a... If he didn't already have a problem with my very existence, I was a Republican, and I left because of Donald Trump and what he did on January 6th. So I doubt I'm going to get many apologies from him, but I mean, I'd sure like to hear one. I hope so. I mean, I really hope so. There are a lot of people who say they believe in Jesus, that they believe in the words of Christ, but I don't know if being a Buddhist, how much you've actually looked at what Jesus taught. He taught people to be humble, first of all, and I'll admit I'm not the best at that, but it's certainly a goal, good goal. He taught us to care for the poor, to heal the sick, he taught us to care for the stranger among us because we were all strangers. I don't know how cutting off food assistance and housing assistance and any benefits, medical assistance. I mean, honestly, there are a lot of people that if they had what they should have for medical, wouldn't need food or housing assistance. That's a fact. But, you know, Republicans seem to be opposed to all of those things. And immigration? My God. They keep arresting people who are Native Americans because their skin isn't white.
All right, I'll be on that store.
Okay, so the shenanigans behind me, something got burned. I suspect it was a small American flag. I did say I was a former Republican. That's not something I'm real pleased with, but it's also something that, being a firm believer in the Constitution, that's your right. And if you have, I am directly downwind of that. So I am moving. I'm actually moving closer to it because it moves me away from being downwind of it. There we go. Hey, just a second. I got a seat to grab. Fire, fire, fire. Oh. Yeah, so I was saying, being a person who believes strongly in the Constitution, and that's one of the things that made me no longer a Trump supporter after January 6th. You have a right to free speech, free expression. I don't have to like it. In fact, there's a good chance, depending on what you're doing, I'm not going to. And that's supposed to be okay in this country. I am moving to try and see if I can get to where I can actually read what you guys are saying here. Well, I wish you luck. I don't know if he knows me by my first name. He knows that I'm blind. He knows I'm the guy with the big hat. You know, he very well could know my name. Because he does read all the social media stuff. And I don't hide my name. My name is Joseph Carter. I mean, if it doesn't cooperate, you could always try killing it with fire. I know, but you're behind me, so... All right, I will point at the shenanigans. They be doing shenanigans. Okay. They be doing shenanigans.
Hey, it's been more than 3 minutes, but I just want to let you know, fuck you and everything you love. You fucking coward-ass bastards. Drop the armor. Let's have playtime. Does that sound fun? You want to have playtime with me? Huh? Huh? No? No playtime? Aww. Fucking loser.
Hey, if you assholes drop the armor, you might be able to catch the guys who run away from you.
I doubt it.
I'm really not good at fractions, but I know a whole ass bitch when I see one. I've seen a lot of you. It's funny, because you're a bitch.
Okay, so maybe low effort tonight. That's fine. Save the A material for when there's more of them. Hey, Joey.
Hi, how are you?
Not bad. Fucking cold is what I am.
Shitty ass Batman. Turn off your fucking lights. Or just give me more lumen. You fucking turd. Blue Falcon ass motherfuckers. I don't think you understand the degree of how badly you
Hang
pissed
on.
off
I'm gonna leave my
whole
camera here,
entire state.
and I'm gonna get up and go for a little bit of a walk.
Fucking jackass.
I'm gonna cross the street real quick, guys. I'll be right back after these cars go.
Also, fuck I. That'd be my cane you heard drop. Because that one doesn't fold at all. And I'm in desperate need of a hand warmer.
I can't really poke at the phone with gloves on. That sucks. So I don't know if you guys saw me over there across the street. I told them you all said hello. I wish I could hear what he's saying. And by the way, my seeing eye cane is named Fred. This ain't Fred. This is Robert. My cane is named Fred. I mean, well, my other cane. The one I use when I'm not down here. Fred has a purple and gray handle I did myself. I took a class at Covered Buddhism when I was an undergrad. It was a little complex to wrap my head around, but I greatly appreciate that it has helped a lot of people find some sort of center in the world. Because if you don't have that, you're kind of in a lot of trouble. Wrong way, wrong way! Okay. I think that one was, looked like it was starting to turn. Wrong way, wrong way! That one was starting to turn. I am literally sitting under the sign that says, "Do not enter." I don't have enough subs to receive things like super chats. I would need 1,000 subs, and I got like 330 last I checked, which was earlier today. I actually need 500 in order to like unlock being able to have the chats on these live streams saved. And I honestly won't monetize this channel. There is a Venmo link in the description if you really want to send something. It literally is going to it's going toward buying myself equipment to do a better job at this. That's literally where I will spend any money I receive. I haven't ever received any, but that's what I get for telling people I don't want to monetize my channel, which I don't. I don't want to ever become dependent on YouTube for my revenue, for anything. I'm willing to accept, you know, basically tips to help me improve doing YouTube, but I never want to be dependent on this, not ever. Because in my mind, the people who are dependent on YouTube to pay their bills are less interested in what's true. And I've seen that on the left and the right. It's one thing if you're doing your best and you make mistakes, we all do. But if you're doing YouTube for money, you have an incentive to try and really piss people off as much as you can. And I don't want to do that. If I come down here and I film ICE and they do nothing wrong, and the only time I see them come in is when they've arrested somebody who it turns out had like committed murders and rapes and, you know, other serious crimes, and they got an actual serious judicial warrant to do it, that's what I'd show. That's what I'd show, because that's what happened. And because I have no skin in the game to, you know, pay my bills, I don't have to try and sensationalize what happens. It's bad enough as it is. That just doesn't attract as much attention because people get on here and they see something that makes them mad. Nothing seems to make people interact more and come back more than somebody who makes them mad as hell. And I don't want to do that. Okay, I just realized I have not been probably seeing everybody's messages because my chat was filtered to top messages.
Behind the bitch gate. Why do you look like you allegedly fucking ostrich? You fucking nerd. It's funny because it's true.
We're not bringing our A game today.
What a Sky Nazi bitch is that? 1770. You are still live. And also, you owe me money for working on that goddamn corner I put you on. Fuck. When did I see you on 82nd Street? That is not my territory. You owe me extra.
I changed my chat type. Remember to guard your privacy.
That fucking children, fucking monster. Yeah, you back there. And also, fuck you.
You might be losing your batteries. So, something else I used to not do, I used to just let MAGA do what they wanted, post what they wanted. In fact, the worse they were, the more likely I was to pin their messages. You know, they leave a comment saying that they want to, you know, immolate everybody out here. That's a pin. Somebody said that he wanted to find every person on disability and take away their social security. That was before I actually had the ability to pin, but what I did instead was I clicked on his profile, because he erased his name, so when you read his comment, there was no name on it. I clicked on his comment, and his name or clicked on his icon, and his name was there. So I took a picture of both his comment and his profile with his name on it. I censored out his name because I'm frankly a better class of human being than he is. Modesty, remember? And I put both of them into a composite picture. You can find it in my posts. It's still there. But I'm deleting that crap because the reason why they do is not to try and get a rise out of me. I mean, they'd like to. But what they're really hoping is that they'll piss somebody off who is immense anybody who will respond to them, and because they're mad as hell, they will say something they shouldn't. And they get into trouble for it. You know, they get their account restricted or even banned. So I started deleting it. And if I'm going to delete the really incendiary shit, I might as well take up the low effort shit as well. Like telling the stage 4 cancer patient on chemo, who is an insulin-dependent diabetic with asthma, that he needs to exercise and go on a diet. I actually eat pretty healthy foods most of the time. The closest I go to not eating healthy foods is when I'm down here. Once I had a slice of pizza. I'm a big fan of Mexican food, but like the Mexican food I'm a big fan of is, you know, the sort of stuff that the sort of stuff that somebody who worked out every day would eat. But I'm diabetic and I have asthma and I fatigue after 5-10 minutes, especially since I got back on my chemo. So my ability to move around and do a lot of physical activity is limited, and I'm diabetic, so it kind of doesn't matter. You know, stage 2 diabetic will gain weight pretty much no matter what. It's why eating well is so fucking important. But hey, they don't care. They just low-hanging fruit. They can make fun of somebody's weight, their physical appearance. Oh my god, you're so ugly. You should get a tan. Albino with melanoma couldn't get a tan if I wanted one, and I really don't want one. That sort of shit just isn't worth leaving around. So I delete it all. Okay, there is nobody over there at the moment. They're all over there. Hey, I know that pink frog over there. she and her husband are responsible for all of the wonderful inflated costumes that people have been wearing. They set up Operation Inflation. I assume that you guys here already know about this, but I don't know, what the hell, maybe I'll get somebody. A person can donate money up to, like 35 bucks or so. And that's what these costumes currently cost. If you want to borrow one to protest, you're welcome. If you want to keep it and, protest when they're not around, you're totally welcome to do that. 35 bucks buys a costume. I got a whole non-profit set up to do it. So you see these guys walking right up to that blue line there on the ground. If you cross that blue line, they will send guys out here like they did last night. Guns drawn to arrest you for clowning on them.
Let me not try to get arrested tonight, you guys. Fuck you!
Ross, go back inside. You're
Oh my God, did you realize how
Get fucked, murderers! You motherfuckers are going to prison for murder! I think Pretend Media was still here last night when they came out and actually pointed a gun at me for laughing at them. Apparently, laughing at them is a crime for which they can point a gun at you in this country now. Wasn't the only one. They pointed a gun at everyone who was laughing in turn. Pointed at you, pointed at you, pointed at you. Fucking chuds. There will come a reckoning. And when it comes, I figure we ought to christen a building in Minneapolis. The Good Pretty Center for Law and Justice. And that's where we're going to hold the modern equivalent to the Nuremberg trials. Just a little dream I have. Oh yeah, a couple of them ran away. Cameron shouted at him something about needing to pass the physical next time. Welcome to Meal Team 6. I should be paying attention to what my battery is doing. I haven't checked it. Oh, yeah. It is time to do something about that. I'm like, how long have I been out here, and what's going on with my battery? That's all right. Because if I can find the connector. They got 8 of us though. They didn't get everybody they wanted, but they got a number of us. All right. I apologize in advance if this disconnects. I will be right back. Okay, it does disconnect and reconnect. Damn, that's annoying. That part about being an insulin-dependent diabetic, I had to check my blood sugar. Hey, Frog Girl! The internet says ribbit, ribbit! If you didn't hear earlier, that pink frog is Lacey, who is one of the people who runs Operation Inflation. Not trying to dox her or anything, but everybody already knows who she is. And she's genuinely a sweet and wonderful person. Her and her husband run Operation Inflation. They provide balloon costumes to any protester who wants them. Come by and say you'd like a costume. You can borrow one, and if you want to keep it, come back later and protest. You are welcome to do so. Those costumes are about 35 bucks a piece, give or take. And people donate for those. Oh, there it is. So for the past like 2 minutes, I've been like looking around for my hand warmer. It's like I dropped it into the pocket somewhere. I dropped it into the other pocket. That's what I did. So, see, the thing is, they want us to be afraid to come back out here. That's what the whole, intimidating people, pointing guns at people for laughing at them. That's all about trying to make us afraid to show up. That's about the time when, those who are able to realize that, they're not going to shoot a blind guy when there's 3 cameras rolling. They're just not going to do that. Especially when it's very clear that there was no interference, no law breaking, not by me anyway. So I'm not worried. I don't go over there. I don't cross the line. I don't do things for which they could legitimately even pretend they had any authorization whatsoever to do shit. So let them threaten on camera. I'll get more use out of that than I will out of anything they might have gotten out of it. Let them show who and what they are. And I mean, at this point, from where I sit, that kind of goes for the Republican Party. And you'll say, well, that's not me. But you know what? When I was a Republican, we used to say, if you don't call out people doing shit that is unacceptable in your name, then you just condoned it. That's why it's important for Christians to call out the fake Christianity that we've been seeing from these people who want to hurt people. That's why it's important for, we used to say that it was important for people of Muslim faith to call out terrorism. Well, you know what? They started doing that. And any objection I might have had to those guys went away when they started doing it. You know how many people I've heard in the past year say that what happened to me when I was a Republican back in 2016 is totally unacceptable? Literally everyone I've talked to. Because that shit was not okay. Now, maybe it took time for them to realize it wasn't okay, but they have. If you don't call out the shit that is done in your name, you own it. And so they own the shit that they do. And that others do in their name if they want to say, oh, I'm not doing it. I'm not the one who called you, who made fun of you for not having a job. I'm not the one who made fun of your appearance. I'm not the one who said I wanted to light people on fire. Did you speak up? I'm not responsible for what Donald Trump did. Did you speak up against him? No, they haven't. And they won't. Well, I'm afraid if I speak up, the others. Well, if you're afraid to speak the truth, maybe you're not in a political party. Maybe you're in a cult. And it's up to you if you want to walk away from that I did. Yeah, I've noticed there's been a helicopter flying overhead. They need a helicopter flying overhead to keep track of us dangerous terrorists. Because these 4 people standing in front of the building, somebody across the street there playing some music, a few of us over here just chilling. Me mostly sitting by myself talking to anybody who's still listening. By the way, if you are, thanks. Nah, I said I would live stream it, and I'm not really set up to do that and wander around, so I'm sitting here, and instead of walking around talking to people, I'm just set up on a tripod. It's like $100. And then, if you have a device that does not need a phone number that lasts, Mint Mobile has a prepaid plan. It is $45 for 3 months. You have to pay for 3 months. And it is unlimited data. And I don't think there's a cap on it, like, before they slow it down. I mean, realistically, somewhere buried in there, if you use more data than this, we'll slow you down. But $45 for 3 months for a YouTube stream? Hell yeah. You know, this is meant for, they know their plan is used by people with hotspots, and people with hotspots, they're mostly downloading. But I mean, when you're talking about a modem, data is data. So you're either offering unlimited data to somebody who's watching YouTube or somebody who's streaming YouTube. It doesn't much matter when you're running a cell provider. So $45 a month for Mint Mobile. I have to make sure that I specifically buy the hotspot that has its cellular unlocked so that I can take it elsewhere. But I can do that. I know what I'm looking for.
No, it's looking like today was my last day.
So how's everybody doing tonight? I hope y'all are staying warmer than I am.
I'm gonna go back and take the lid off my bread.
Nobody talking.
Oh, no, I have, so today, I had already given,
I will be right back. I'm going to drop again for a second. There we go. So like I said, when I'm doing that, that is literally... Hey, 40! Like I said, we love our buses around here. So when I drop off for a second like that, that is literally me checking my blood sugar real quick. Very likely at some point tonight, after she is done with work. One of our supporters out here, well, will be here, and she brings us burritos. She does it a couple of nights a week. She said the major expense of it is, well, the time. It takes time to make them. And she is so sweet. Her standard form of greeting is, "Would you like a burrito?" I helped connect people to her, so I ended up adding her on Signal so that I could get her some help with the labor department. And so she's in my Signal now, and I've renamed her Burrito Fairy, which she thinks is hilarious. If she comes by before too much later. Pretty good. Thank you. I don't know if you guys who are watching saw, but I have a garden flag Velcroed to my jacket. Because my jacket has a place to like Velcro, like police, because it's a jacket for an off-duty cop. Got it because it's got big pockets and lots of them. And I just Velcroed this garden flag to it that says prison without due process is called a concentration camp. Because it is. That's literally the definition of a concentration camp. And I do not support those. Concentration camp is different than a death camp. So anyway, if our burrito fairy drops by at some point, I will have a burrito. If she does not, I will eventually need to have some fruit snacks. The burrito lasts longer because there's a little bit of fat. And a little bit of fat makes it so any carbohydrates in there, you know, beans, rice, basically the whole burrito is a carb. I like more protein in mine than, at least the bean and rice make a whole protein. Still, if I'm making mine are going to be like carnitas or something. But the burrito having some fat means that it lowers my, or it raises my blood sugar a little bit over time. The fruit snacks are faster, given that they're basically made out of apple juice, which is sugar.
There's a prize inside to break it open.
But it tends not to last as long. It's just what I've got in case, you know, when you're insulin dependent, managing blood sugar is a balancing act.
Friend, would you like a burrito?
Thank you. I was just mentioning you.
I'm very mentionable.
She brought me a burrito.
My little penis. Show me my penis is little. Oh, I'm like, that's an average. I don't want, I'm not actually like.
All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the camera for just a minute to grab a bottle of water. Be right back.
Alright, well, you showed me your penis. He's terrorizing everybody.
What guys I got?
Like, is that cool? No, that is sexy. That is like, can you handle it like,
That's okay. Charlie, handle it.
for you so far. Alright, wait, that's it now. Alright. And then like, you're like, you know it's weird. Yeah, what's the ball? You look at Bria. sign on the back of your jacket is absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
Dude, it's just like really, it's such a thing.
Oh, I just did with myself.
And that was not actually me checking my blood sugar. That was just YouTube and or my crappy Xfinity Wi-Fi being crappy.
So he loves deficits.
I've been trying to have this conversation for 30 years, but yeah, it's just he's got, you know,
I just didn't want to disappear.
no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, I've actually gotten pretty lucky. I'm the oldest of 10 kids. My parents are Mormon, and out of those 10 kids, there are only...
Like Oregon Mormon?
They were Oregon Mormon, born and raised here, and then the last 10 years they've been in Texas.
Okay.
Which, you know, way better.
I know.
No,
It's
it's...
like out of the right thing.
Somehow, I've only got one brother who's fallen for all this bullshit,
Yeah.
and one sister who doesn't talk about it, I suspect. Everybody else is very difficult, including my parents.
Well, that's thankfully for both my parents and my in-laws, so it's just like now, you know, but they're all getting so far up there. They're in the mid-80s that it's just, I mean, they're beyond politics at this point. But yeah,
Hey, guess what? You assholes behind the bitch gate. Fuck you. And everybody that lives in your motherfucking house. It's Black History Month. Fuck off.
He is not bringing his aid material for a weeknight.
Also, suck my dick from the back, you motherfuckers. Well, you probably can't fuck mothers, so. You just piece of shit. Also, did I say fuck you? Like with a whole ass cactus? Because that should be a thing. You fucking Nazi scum.
it's right at the I-5 bridge,
Of fucking
so
shit.
everybody gets my fucking
Everybody behind that gate, that is a fucking person of color.
Okay, I'm not even pointing the camera
Why
at
don't
the...
you do yourself a favor
Wow, I suck at this.
and just end it?
I've said before, I am the worst
Just
protest videographer in Portland.
not a threat.
But I am the best worst.
Fuck ice. Fuck
You're
ice.
here, which is
Fuck ice. Fuck ice. And Fuck!
Fuck ice!
You remember that one time I said fuck ice? Cause that was now. Fuck
Fuck ice!
ice!
Was the sun's out.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
when
turd.
they're on, when the weather's good, they're on the roof. Otherwise, they're pussies.
Also, lick a butthole. Fucking dork.
Were you guys out here yesterday?
No, I'm just here on Tuesdays. We're from Washington, so Charlie's down here 3 days a week. but I
Yep,
can
she
only
is.
be down
We
one.
love her.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Fucking hot dog kissers.
So yesterday, some college age
Hey,
and clown
do you
and
tell your wife how many jerks you had during your shift?
across from everybody.
Because that would be embarrassing.
They shut the gate. Came over.
Also,
Grabbed 4 of them.
fuck you,
Came out again. Grabbed 4 of them.
Nazi
The
fuck.
third time, they got no. That hope ran away.
Right. But
And
it's,
then-
it's also performative.
Yeah. So then we're all over laughing. I'm standing there with my white cane, laughing. When they came out those 3 times, they were in full military getup
They're all battle
with
rattled.
drawn firearms. And when they didn't get their guys on the third spot, we were laughing. You confirm. But you guys are pointing your gun at a guy with a white cane who's standing across the street from you, hurting nobody, breaking no laws.
We just hoping somebody will.
Go ahead, shoot. You're on 3 different cameras, motherfucker. They really are.
Someone tells me.
Timber!
Got it?
Phone overboard!
Expectations in reality are so far apart that it's
Hey, assholes. We know that you got cars running around the fucking block to go ahead and pick out and target individuals that are out here protesting. So, I have a really great idea. Why don't you pick out this dick, you fucking piece of shit? Also, I forgot one thing. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But fuck you. Drop the armor. Let's do Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I didn't actually re-aim the, Sorry, guys. You're hearing the most exciting part at the moment. The, wonderfully creative,
Everything
taunting.
you sit down and take a cactus up the ass for is wrong. You Nazi fuck. And I know you bitches back there can hear me. Because I got this megaphone on purpose. You fuck. Hey, question. How much money have you got from your fucking pedophile president? Oh, wait. No answer? That seems like pretty much fucking none. It's funny because you signed up for a Nazi job and didn't get paid for shit. That's what you get for being a fuckwad. $1,776. It's funny because you suck. And also, you're a fucking coward. Again, I've said this before, and I will say it again. But guess what? Fuck you.
Truly, they're not.
Why don't you get the fuck out of here?
Fuck you! You're Nazis! Do you even know how to drive? We so fucking for real. We have traffic laws. Oh, you don't follow those because you're a Nazi. We hate you. We literally fucking hate you. And you suck at your job.
How are you this fine evening? Too fucking cold for the A game.
Sorry?
The protesting and the taunting in the megaphone. Too fucking old for people's A game. Ah, thank God for Charlie. Did I tell you I literally named her Burrito Fairy on Signal?
Oh, yeah.
So last night, a few people were clowning on him in the driveway. And they came out, looked at everybody, went back inside, came out of the gate, grabbed 4, came out again, grabbed 4, came out a third time and couldn't catch the last 4 they wanted. So we're all standing over there, across the street, so clearly not bothering them, not doing anything, but we're laughing our asses off. It's like, You skipped the physical. Welcome to Meal Team 6. Thing is, they responded to that by pointing their firearms at us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Go ahead, shoot the guy with the white cane standing there with stage 4 cancer.
Sure.
That's going to end real well for you guys
Oh, yeah.
with 3 cameras on you,
Oh, yeah.
showing that I have never even been over there the entire night. I literally broke no laws at all. And if I did break any laws, I sure as hell didn't break any they have jurisdiction over.
Right.
I mean, unless they've decided that the exemptions to blind people under the DMCA no longer count because that's DEI crap.
As soon as they decide that, I'm pretty much fucked too. So.
I mean, I was staff at a torrent site. I won't say which one or will be torrented, but I used to be. Won't say when either. BitTorrent's been around for, more than 20 years now, so 25 years. So you can assume that the statute of limitations has expired or that it hasn't. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not staff there anymore. Oh, hey, I'm not paying attention to chat. Not that I can actually read it until I do, literally this. Oh. Somebody said we have been floored. Gust of wind knocked over the tripod. Because I was up yapping rather than, sitting down paying attention. The restraining order on less than lethal ended last night at midnight, which is why they came out yesterday before midnight with actually lethal rather than less than lethal. They weren't allowed to use less than lethal, so they came out pointing guns at everybody, including people who had clearly not broken any laws and were just standing across the street from them. Standing right over there. Let's see if I can straighten you guys out, since dropping the whole thing, phone and all, sort of did mess with my alignment. Fuck ice! I really should put one of these on a lanyard so it's not on my keys. The idea for having one on my keys is that way I've always got one. But if I know I'm coming out here, and I'm coming out here like every day, I might as well bring a whistle that 120 decibels.
Yeah, I've got whistles, but I 3D printed them. And they work now in keychain lanyards too.
Well, see, I don't have a printer.
I do. It's finally started working again.
Nice.
My suggestion, don't get one. Don't.
It takes up a lot of space.
Not only that, it sucks a lot of money.
Oh, I bet it does. I bet it does.
So much money.
If
Okay.
If you get one of the... Oh, was that one of them?
No, it's,
Oh.
that's I can't remember his name, but he's one of us. He's good. Guru, that's it.
These guys have a very vested interest in making the fascist takeover of America stick, because if Trump is ever out of power, a lot of people are facing charges.
When
A lot.
is that about?
When Trump is out of power.
When, not if, when.
Oh yeah, when? Because I mean, he's gonna die.
Well,
The dude is ancient,
yeah, already.
and people his age and in his health don't live long. I only have my own health to look at for, how long they expected me to live. Now, I've outlived that, and he's got better health care than I do. So he might last long enough to go to prison.
He's not going to see the inside of his cell, I promise you that. I mean, I wish it was true, but it's not going to happen.
Well, I mean, there's a good chance he won't live that long. But, or do you think he's going to manage to escape to some country that won't extradite him?
Oh, no, I think, that he's just not going to make it to a jail. I don't think he'll be alive to see the jail. I mean, I'm not planning on anything, and I'm not condoning anything at all, whatsoever.
I never will condone that kind of thing.
Exactly. But there are people out there, and that, plus his health is so bad, already that...
See, that's what I'm banking on for him not making it, because realistically, he doesn't take care of himself well enough.
Exactly.
I seriously hope that nobody ever gets the idea that, it might be a good idea to take care of it themselves.
I mean, a couple of people have already,
Theoretically,
already
supposedly.
tried. Yeah, according to some people, have already tried. But
I'm not big onto conspiracy theories, but I saw a video of before and after. That looked weird. I'm not saying it was anything or not anything. I'm saying it looked weird. The thing is, at no point in the history of ever has a dictator taken power and
then voluntarily giving it up again.
and been voted out.
Oh, yeah.
It's never happened.
Oh, no.
The only reason why it might happen this time is he's incompetent. Some of that is because, he's senile. Some of that is because he's just incompetent. Yep. Somebody says that he's definitely planning an escape. I can actually, if I just about glue my nose to it, I can see who said it, or I can see what was said. I can't usually see who said it. Oh! If I get closer... Oh, Pretend Media is awesome, said that. I wonder what channel he's normally watching. It ain't me. It's alright, Pretend Media does a better job of this than I do.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was actually watching them last night.
Well, if you're watching at the right time, you might have seen us getting guns pointed at us. See what happens when you don't like glue your face to the internet 24 hours a day? See, you guys missed a great opportunity back there to say that you've fallen and you can't get up, but maybe you're too young for that.
I'm not. I remember. Actually, I have one of those.
I mean, they're useful if you are a person who needs one.
Except for my problem is like I pass out, and so if I'm out, what good is it going to do me?
Your phone could theoretically do a better job of that nowadays.
True.
Because your phone might actually.
But that would mean that I would need to have my phone on me, but I keep my phone in here.
Yeah, that'll get you too.
So I mean. Like the whole reason why my doctor got it for me was because like I was passing out in the tub. I was like, what good is it going to do me in the tub?
Get a waterproof one.
Well, no, I mean, how am I supposed to?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
If I'm out, it's like.
All right, I got too much crud in my pocket here. Be right back. They didn't use any less than lethal after the foot chase. That was just them pointing guns at us because we laughed at them. Sorry, getting back and actually like finishing what I started earlier, looking at the chat since I dropped you guys. I mean, how rude of me to go dropping.
I respect autistic dominatrix. I have so much respect for that.
I mean, you just randomly hear things down here, snatch of the conversation. Think about an autistic dominatrix. Wait, what? Do I want to know? Never mind. Apparently, laughing at these clowns is something that they sorry for the shaking, guys. Something that they feel is appropriate for pointing guns at us. all they did was just point guns at each of us in turn and then walk away.
Yeah, I've actually got one.
Yeah, those are really cool. But you said something about.
I can get, if I basically am, my nose is this close to the screen, I can see the chat, which makes it hard to do if it's moving fast, which made it a lot easier after I started, banning the MAGA trolls, because there were a lot fewer posts and they were less automated. It's hard to see it unless I get that close, and if I'm paying attention to what's in chat, I tend to miss that, the camera isn't pointed where it should be. See, what I would really do if I was smart is I would set up separately some sort of arrangement with somebody who'd be watching my chat and had a voice chat with me separately, and they would be telling me what my chat is saying that I might want to respond to. But I don't have the budget for being able to walk around. That requires that I buy myself a Wi-Fi hotspot, and I don't have one. About the same. The issue is the text messages are in white and the names are dim. If they were the same color, the same white, it would be easier to see. And during the daytime, it's just not going to happen. I can't see it in the daytime at all. See, the thing about them making themselves look like idiots is if they had left off the military gear, they would have they'd have basically been able to catch those guys probably, but they want to look like they are members of the military. And because they want to look like, mall ninjas, basically, they have managed to fail to be effective at catching trespassers. Fuck ice!
I'll be back.
It looks like there's not many people over there. They're all over here. Sorry, I didn't move the camera. There's a few others over here. Everybody's turning around, so I'm going to pan over them real quick while everybody is not looking at me. There's a few others over here. But over here where there's, a building that kind of shields people from the weather a little bit. Zooming out so you guys can actually see something useful. Which is to say a bunch of people standing around, being all protesty. Hey! Community matters! Good to see you.
Do you have a YouTube site?
Huh?
Do you have a YouTube site?
Yeah.
What's
Have
it
another
called?
Taco PDX.
Have another talk. I normally do the other day.
He's not out here tonight.
Yeah, he's over right there.
Oh, I thought he wasn't here
No,
tonight.
he's right there, yeah.
Oh, which other guy?
The other camera guy.
There's
What's it
more than
called?
one.
Have another taco.
Have another Taco PDX. Pretend Media isn't out here tonight.
Have another taco PDX live.
If you see a plate of tacos and a paperclip, that's me.
Right on, bro. Are you on live?
I am right now.
Cool.
There are like 10 people watching, and I've got 11 likes.
Cool.
Woohoo!
Right on. I'll have to like fucking do my skateboard thing and liberty skating, bro.
Yeah,
Never give up on hope.
sure. Everybody's got their own way of protesting, right? I am not presently giving out tacos. Earlier, Burrito Fairy was giving out burritos. That's not her name, but that's what I renamed her. I was connecting her and another person who was offering to help with the effort of putting them together for us. She does it 3 nights a week. So I had a burrito tonight. No, I wish I had like the budget to like bring tacos down here. That would be fucking awesome. I don't, unfortunately. No, have another taco is just because I'm I really like Mexican food. I always have. And I picked the name before Taco Trump and well before I was ever making videos. And after Taco Trump, I sure as hell ain't changing it. And now that I'm making videos, well, I'm still not changing it. But it'd be awesome to bring tacos down here one night. Woohoo! 12 likes! And I may be at like 331 or 32 subs. The dream of 500 will happen someday. Not this day, but one of these days. See, when I get to 500 subs, my live chat will be saved, and you guys will be able to watch it. Also, when I finish this stream and go home and go where it's warm, the stream will disappear for maybe up to a day. There's not much I can do about that because I'm doing it from my phone. I want to learn how to do something better, kind of make it a kit that streamers can deploy. So you stream from your home computer and you're actually, you've got your camera, which maybe isn't your phone, recording live to an SD card or its internal memory. And when you actually get it home, If something happens to your camera, it doesn't matter because it was streamed directly to your home computer, which was streaming it to the internet. They can't stop the stream or delete the stream from your phone because your phone wasn't streaming it. If you want to leave your phone at home, you can leave your phone at home. It's just, you know, whatever they do, if they grab somebody, they can't keep people from seeing what happened. Because they've been doing that shit. They've been grabbing people's phones. Oh, you witnessed us murder this ICU nurse, so we're taking your phone. They've been doing shit like that. Well, if people are out here with, like, unlimited mobile data plans, which is, I'm sure the cell companies would not mind, but if they're buying that, you know, to stream, and they've got their phone or whatever camera is just sending it not to YouTube, which needs processing time, straight to their computer at home, which will do the processing automatically as soon as the stream ends, they can't stop people from seeing it. That's what I want to do. I have to learn how to do it myself. Hey, Community Manners, you missed somebody. I was like randomly just sitting here and somebody mentioned something about autistic dominatrixes, so I'm like, what? The random shit you hear just down here in an ICE protest. So you guys hear that helicopter above us? I will not be sneaking onto the property, by the way. I won't sneak onto the property. I won't be breaking any laws. I am a guy who is legally blind, insulin dependent, which means there's a good chance I don't live if I don't get my insulin. I'm on chemotherapy for stage 4 melanoma, which means there's a good chance I don't live if I don't get my chemo. And I've got asthma, which means there's a good chance if I don't get my medicine and I need it, I die. What do you think the odds are that those assholes are going to give me any of those medications if I should need them? By the way, last I heard, they disappeared a 2-month-old baby who had been to the hospital due to their neglect, and the baby's mother. Did anybody see an update on that? Or, you know, is it just likely they killed the baby and deported or killed the mother? Do I actually believe that these fuckers committed cold-blooded murder? Hell yeah, I do. Do I have evidence that they did that? I don't. So I will just say that I believe it likely and wait for somebody to tell me, oh yeah, they've been found, or nope. And maybe somebody somewhere will have the fucking guts to tell them, produce this mother and this baby in court, or somebody's going to jail for it. I think that's what it'll take, assuming the mother is alive. I genuinely expect that the baby is not. Because it was pretty fucking touch and go for the baby. I would love to be proven wrong and they're both fine. And some asshole just lost their paperwork. But, I mean, what are the odds, right? What kind of cancer do I have? I am an albino. I have melanoma. This isn't much of a stretch. Last time I had a tumor was in 2020, January. We thought after 7 years I could get off of my chemotherapy in 2019. I guess 2019. By January of 2020, I had a new tumor. I walked in, saw my surgical oncologist, and I said, John, I think you missed a spot. And he laughed, and he's like, if I missed anything, I missed a cell, and you know it. Because he last removed a tumor from the same spot in 2012. It's like, John, I've known you for 10 years. If I can't make a joke about that by now. He wanted to know which of his nurses put me up to it. No. This is just me knowing him that long. Which is kind of an awesome thing to be able to say, because how many people can say they have stage 4 cancer? It's not curable. In fact, you've had a new tumor and you're still there to see him, even after that. Still there. And by the way, it's been 6 more years. Still here. The chemotherapy causes fatigue, pain, more fatigue, more pain, hair loss. Although by now I'd probably be having the hair loss anyway. That's about it, really. I'm extremely lucky that this chemotherapy drug has so few side effects. Sure, deported. Sure. Do you fucking believe it? I don't. I'm sorry. These people are fucking murderers. They're literally rapists and murderers. How do we know? Because they've already been convicted of rape and they've committed murders live. These are rapists and murderers. They're literally the same kind of people that are in the Epstein files. Except, they don't have a lot of money. Mostly because Trump doesn't pay them. I do not believe that they are both still alive. I don't believe it. Not for a second. Isn't it funny that they were in the United States and not going anywhere, and then suddenly the baby goes into the hospital and then they're not in the country anymore. They've been deported. First of all, that baby is a citizen. Secondly, mom, I don't know if mom was a citizen or not. I think that was a case that dad wasn't a citizen. citizen. The family was deported very suddenly without anybody knowing about it when this is a high profile. This baby is in. Oh, I don't believe it. Unless the video of the two of them getting on the plane, I will believe it. The people deserve answers. Hell, the people deserve prosecutions. And at this point, I tell you, I'm not happy to see a couple of agents prosecuted. I want Republicans in Congress to be prosecuted as accessories to murders. And at this point, we got more than two of those. They don't think they're ever going to face prosecution. The worst they think might happen to them, maybe, is they might be voted out of office. And they're relatively sure that if they can, manage to distract people from that they'll keep their seats even. Especially since they're kind of going all in on Donald Trump rigging the election. The thing is, they're hoping that a guy who is basically fucking incompetent will rig the elections for them. The real elections don't start until Trump and Vance are gone. And the way to remove both of them is you take Vance saying shit like, we have absolute immunity. And that is a thing that doesn't exist. And them even claiming it is the kind of thing that should get him impeached. So you impeach the vice president. The fact is, you don't actually need evidence of a crime to impeach him. All you need is behavior considered unbecoming. But claiming absolute immunity from any crime is certainly cause. That counts as high crimes and misdemeanors. So Congress could impeach the vice president, which has never happened before, but they could do it. And once he's gone, Congress has to approve anybody Trump picks as a replacement. So then you do not approve anybody Trump picks. If you don't approve anybody that Trump picks, well, then when you impeach Trump, if you remove him from office, the Speaker of the House becomes president. Do I want Mike Johnson as president? I don't. But Mike Johnson is not insane. He's a yes man, a worthless yes man. But when he's got the job, if he's got the job, but if it doesn't if it doesn't happen until 2027, if Democrats take back Congress, please let's pick somebody other than Jeffries. I am not looking forward to President Jeffries. But the Speaker of the House will become president. That's how it can be done. Oh, they never will. They never will say the agents are wrong. Not until the current administration is over and the Department of Justice is flushed. Hey, Laura. I'm drafting you. As soon as I figure out how. You are drafted. If you give them a deadline, they're just gonna say, nothing wrong here. You totally do. If any MAGA idiots show up, feel free to remove them. For those of you who aren't like my regular viewers, because you watch, somebody who's actually good at this, I used to leave all of the MAGA comments, just let them talk. And in fact, I would pin the really nasty ones because, the fact that they're sadistic assholes kind of helps prove the point that they're on the wrong side of history. And I had even asked, should I remove this shit or not? Because, I mean, it came in 2 categories. The low effort, bot type bullshit, and then the stuff that was just cruelty for cruelty's sake. And people on my channel were like, let them talk. And then somebody said, over at the Dangerous Ones, which those guys are local in Portland. Check them out if you haven't. The Dangerous Ones. They said, we remove the trolls because what they're trying to do is see if they can get a rise out of somebody and get somebody to say something they shouldn't. Because if they do, that person can get their account restricted or even banned. And we don't want that. That comment got moderated automatically. And I approved the shit out of it. Oh. I don't know why you would want to, dude. Besides, she's already got an extramarital thing going on. You guys would get my channel or my video listed as 18 plus if the chat weren't going to be deleted anyway because I don't have 500 subs yet. Oh, that's hilarious. If any of you just dropped off my stream, it's because you had to verify your age and then you're willing to watch something that's 18 plus. And you know who to blame. Oh, I needed that. Thanks, man. Everybody else is just stunned into silence. Whoops. Well, guys, I think I may call this stream done for the night just because I need a restroom break, and I'm not a committed enough terrorist to know the secret of the nearby restroom. So I have to actually walk a couple more blocks and go home. And I can't do that leaving my phone here streaming because I need that to get into the elevator. I have like a fob thingy, but I never carry it around because that's what my phone is for. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Have a good night, everybody. Have another taco. I think Pretend Media will be back on tomorrow. I might do the stream thing from over here, so you know you can check out both streams if you want to see multiple angles. But yeah, he'll be back tomorrow night. And I may or may not be here. I may take the night off just because I've been out here for a week straight and it's been fucking cold. And I need to, like, you know, do stuff. Having a life. Weird, huh? Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Have another taco. I'm Joseph.